So what if I were to tell you the next Bitcoin all-time high might not hit as high of a price as you think it might hit? And so right now we're currently seeing a lot of predictions that Bitcoin could hit $250,000 in the next few years, up to as high as $500,000 to even $1 million by 2030. And so if you want to go ahead and see what the potential next price of Bitcoin could be, all you have to do is look at history, and that'll actually show you where Bitcoin is likely to hit in the next 4 years. And it might not be as high as that you want it to be. And if you look at this chart, I actually created this chart back in 2019, 7-8 years ago, before Bitcoin hit up above $20,000 again. Now, I use historical analysis, and based on the past few cycles, whether you want to look at this as a business cycle or crypto cycle, but every 4 years, Bitcoin would go to a low, to a high, and the returns would diminish every 4 years, diminishing returns. Of course, that theory, Bitcoin hit 300,000% in the first cycle, around 60,000% the next cycle, around 12,000% in 2017, and I predicted that it would hit close to around 2,500%, which would be around $78-ish thousand. And of course, we knew 2 years after this chart was made that it hit a high of close to $70,000. Not quite off from this. Of course, a lot of people were saying well into six figures even back then. Now, taking that, the past cycle here in 2025, Bitcoin went from 15,000 roughly to around 126,000, which was around 700%, which is close to 1/5 of what it hit as far as an ROI back in the last cycle, which means if we continue to follow this pattern, Bitcoin may only hit up to 200% from the lowest price that it pulls back here in this year, which could potentially be only around $50,000 to $55,000. If you were to take that price at $55,000, add around 200% to that, you're only going to get a price of around $165,000 to $170,000 for the next all-time high. Now, a lot of people will argue with that. It's going to hit at least $250,000, but you have to remember, again, the rate of diminishing returns is one thing. Volatility compresses with time, and as Bitcoin continues to hit a higher market cap and higher prices, it takes more money to move the price. Bitcoin may not hit as high as you want it to hit. And if we go into the next 4 years and Bitcoin is around $160,000 to $170,000, all I'm saying is it might be a good time to take profit if you're trading Bitcoin at that time. You guys, hope this was helpful. We'll see what the future holds for Bitcoin. I remain bullish as a long-term hold for me as it continues to stack sats down here in the $60,000 and $70,000 range. With that said, you guys have a great day, and I'll see you on the next one.